Yes. Right about now, we have the very talented artist, producer, personality, radio host.
Barely, bro.
Many things. Is there anything else we're missing out in the skills list?
Model, sex worker. What else? Philanthropist.
Lend me a quid, mate.
No, philanthropist when you got bare P, you give it away, innit?
Yeah.
Definitely not a philanthropist. Definitely not. Opposite. Stingy guy.
Yes, people, we got the amazing Manga Saint Hilare in the building.
Respect, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah, man, it's been a long time coming. Last time we did something was in the old stew in Enfield.
What? Oh, as an interview, you're saying? Oh,
yeah, or set.
What have you done a set since then?
No, last one was Kirby's farewell show, but the last interview set we had a good little chat and shellings after.
Yeah.
It was literally 5 years ago, but you know, time flies by when you're shelling.
Oh, I remember that. I watched that quite regular.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a 10 minute, like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I watched that quite regular.
Yeah, man. A lot has happened since then. I literally watched it today and it was actually quite mad. Like, I was just thinking about your journey since then till now. And it's like night and day. I kind of felt like at that time that was like a rebirth.
Yeah,
I think that was maybe even around the time you changed your name from Manga to Manga Saint
You know what's
Hilare.
mad? It was longer than that, you know? Someone reminded me the other day, it was 2014.
Oh, so it's been a decade? Isn't it?
Yeah, decade, which I think is mad. He was like, big up my brother Ryan, yeah? He said, yeah, man, it's been 10 years. Are you going to do anything for it? I said, 10 years? I was like, no, it's not been 10 years. It was probably, it was 2014. I said, bro, like, that is mad. Yeah, but them time there when I saw you, well, when we had our last interview, not when I saw you, it was more, I think I was getting started, if that makes sense. Like, okay, I found my little style. I know what I'm doing. I think Outburst just released.
Yeah, definitely.
Or like if it weren't just released, that was in that era, that time. I mean, Louis linked up and started, you know what I mean, going forward. And yeah, I think that's what was good. That was really good, actually. I enjoyed that a lot. But that was the start. I'd say that was like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is people still calling you Manga on like flyers and
all
stuff?
All the time, literally all the time. All the time. You get me? Mode FM. No, yeah, all the time, but it don't matter because it's not, like I said, the Saint Hilare wasn't really to be, I'm not Manga anymore. That's why I'm still, you know what I mean? It's just that it needs to differentiate and it's better for searching.
Nah, when you search Manga before, you're just finding like literally mangas.
Manga, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's only got more popular. It's a silly name, to be fair. It doesn't even mean that I have no attachment to it. I didn't like manga or nothing. Like, well, I did kind of, but like, it wasn't like, yeah, man. It was just, I like how the letters looked. Nah,
it's cool though, man.
Yeah.
You got man out there called DJ Nigger Fox, so Manga Saint Hilare it could run.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. Saint Hilare's like the family name, innit? So that works better. But yeah, that was that time. Remember there, I was just trying to see what I got. Basically, them time there, I was just trying to see what I could do. Like, if I try. Yeah.
But yeah, so we got you down because the new project is out. Everything is under control.
Yeah.
And this one is a collab project with More Night.
Yeah, man.
Now, how did you initially like link with More Night or even come across his music? He's not the Beatz name. If you know, you know. But yeah, how did you first like buck up musically?
I actually don't know. No, actually, no. I think the very first, the first thing I done with More Night, well, I didn't even do it. It was Freezer. I big up Freezer and KM from Toronto. I released a song called Fear No One on their label called Bear Selection, and they got remixes done. And one was a More Night one, and that one done really well. Like, the song done really well as well. Not really well, you know what I mean, from in my thingy, and it done well. And then there was a More Night one, and people liked that. And then I think the first thing me and More Night done was Dumping Again with me and Footsie. And yeah, you just said, I just get sent beats, but I'm not really like, oh man, I have to know the person. Like I say, that's how I met Louis. Louis just sent beats, and obviously we built a rapport, and obviously that's my brother now. But I mean, like, that's just how it started. I'm not really, talent comes from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm not anyone, so you could be, I'm saying there's people, I'm not anyone, so it shouldn't be like, oh man, I'm Manga and you have to be XYZ to send me a written. Nah, bro. That's we're just talking about True Hippie as well. Like obviously he's made songs to me as well. But yeah, no, I just meant more like an email, bro. To be fair, but why I done the project with Mona? How did it start? We done Dumping again. Then we done. Yeah, no, I think he came to my house. I think he was moving to London. I said, yeah, come to my house, man, and then see like what one. He just had every selection. He just incredibly talented, basically. Long story short, you know what I'm saying. So he just had loads of stuff, loads of rhythms that I like. I like working with one producer on a project. Like, I don't really like going around collecting beats. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. It's easier for me to just work with one person. That started with Louis. Obviously, I worked with Louis 3 times or 2 times. Then I done Sir Hiss. Make It Out Alive was everyone, and that was long. That was long. It was good though, because again, I think Make It Out Alive was more varied, and I think people enjoyed that. But
that's probably like one of my favorite projects from you still.
And I think a lot of people it did, but it definitely took a lot more work to like, because obviously, like you go to, let's say I go to Silences now. Actually, no, who did I start? I started with Louis B on that project. Started with Louis B. Obviously got some beats on that. Then I went to Silences house. Then it's like, okay, I like these. He might have 6. But I can't use all 6. Obviously, I can't take 6 people's rhythms. And then, okay, where does that fit? And then, okay, who else gave me rhythms for that Make It Out Alive? Oh my God, I can't remember anything. Jams. Then, okay, hold the jams. And then, yeah, he gave me 4. But then I like that. I want to use let's say the 4th one was sick. But I've got one that's like that from XYZ. Do you know what I mean? So it's the curation of it is kind of exhausting. Because sometimes you can't even pick your favorite one. You know what I mean? Because you've kind of got that already. It's locked in.
So there's a thing where it's kind of like you're just trying to fill the missing gaps in the project.
Yeah. Like I said, what I started with was, I can't remember what's on Make It Out Alive. I think I started with Louis and ended with Louis. And obviously Louis is my guy, so it was easier to communicate with him. So other people just finding, oh, let me get a bit of that. And then some people, like, they might send it in late, or not even late, I should say, but it's like, oh, I've already got that. You know what I mean? And then they kind of miss out or whatever. Like, yeah, just kind of just got to find your vibes. But working with one producer, again, what person I worked with the most is obviously Louis B. Then I just sit down and we just like, he would send me stuff and then I'll take this off. And that's what I just did with Morna as well, same thing. So he came to my house and he showed me 146 rhythms. I thought, but these are all sick. Then we, and they're all different styles as well. And then we just started working on it, basically on social. So he started sending me stuff and then I went back and changed this. And what was good when I worked with Morna is that I would do something and he would send it back different. So he'll send me a beat, I'll do it, and he'll alter about what I've said, and then we'll curate the song together. As in the beat wouldn't be the same as I sent back. So which is
because there's quite a few changes on some of the beats.
Yeah, loads. We went through it loads. First we went through it loads of times. But even like the initial, here's my vocal. He'll go back and then I might think, oh yeah, I can change my inflection there or do something there. I then go back, but I enjoy. It's easier for me to, especially when you're making a project. If I'm making a song, like one song, which I don't really do often, to be fair, like making a project, it's easier to just go sit down, like, you know what I mean? Let's just lock in and do that. It was a bit more difficult with someone like Sir Hiss, because I know, like I said, I wouldn't say, like, I don't know Sir Hiss like that. I was just a fan of his music, and I thought he was sick. So I kind of, with that, it was more, and I was kind of younger in my infancy of my being an artist, as in, I didn't know how to explain a lot of things, and explain something to someone you don't really know like that. It's like you know what I mean? Like, oh, can you change that? Or how about that? I just got the beats, vocal them, the end. I don't think there was much communication between me and Sir Hiss like that. Well, it was, but not like as much as like me or Louis or me and Morna. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to do another one with Sir Hiss, you know what I'm saying? But I just haven't got around to it, pick him up. But yeah, I was just a fan of his music anyway. But with Morna, we sat down like a lot. Like we obviously linked up in real life and then rare. But it was good, man. We got Morna.
How long did this one take to put together?
About 3 years. Ooh. Yeah, about 3 years. I done it at the same time. as I done Run For Your Life.
Okay.
We was doing that at the same time. Actually, we started this one first, actually. Then I said, I'm going to do a Run For Your Life. I thought, let me just quick. It was taking a bit long. I thought, I'm going to do Run For Your Life, like a little 5-track EP, which turned into, I think it was like 16 songs.
Do you ever do 5-track EPs?
Nah, like man. I want to, though. I need to get back. I want to get to that. Like, I don't want to... Like, projects it's not... I don't want to say... I proved I can make a project, if that makes sense. But I enjoy it the most. But then I feel like you have to come out of your comfort zone, man. Stop being lazy. And that's how we might feel like you doing more songs is how can it be lazy doing more songs, but it's just being comfortable.
Yeah, it's a approach that you're familiar with. Isn't
That's exactly that, and I'm familiar with that approach, and I just like doing it like that. But same time, bruv, you have to come out of your comfort zone and start. You know what I'm saying? One of my actual goals of the year, I wrote it down, is to make a song, like to make, I think it's like 3 songs. I said 3 singles to stand away, like a top, or a Man Don't Care, or you know what I'm saying? Like, here it is. There's nothing attached to it. This is the song. Do you know what I mean? I'm planning another project, but it's not good. I'm trying to make it short. I'm planning another project, but
So you're saying your thing's a bit too precise?
no, it's more like you have to, I guess you have to be free in it. Like I'm saying, I find it hard to tell a story in one song, but then you don't have to tell a story every time. Sometimes you just dump out.
Yeah.
And then really, the songs that do well for me, obviously, is the ones I'm just dumping out. So I'm just wasting. It's like wasted energy.
Weren't Dumping Again one of those?
Yes. Well, okay. So dumping again and maybe.
And that does really well with the shows I've seen.
It goes crazy. But I find them harder to do. But if I've got like a whole thing, like here's the intro, here's the bit, here's the Gallem tune, here's this, here's the story, here's like I've got like, I've said this so many times, but I always start with the title of stuff in it, and then go through. So when I've got the title, I can understand what needs to be said and how whatever. Whereas when you just got a song, it's like, is this good? For me, anyway.
So, what was like the process working with More Night in comparison to like Louis B or Sayers? Obviously, you said that you didn't really know his like that compared to Louis B, whatever. But generally, was there any difference in terms of working with More Night?
Yeah. More Night is more. Gosh, it sounds like me and Louis are brethren, isn't it? So I guess it sounds so shitty, but it's not as serious. You know what I mean? So, and I feel like we understand each other more. So when I'm doing certain things, I'll be like, oh, can you make it? I can bring him like now. If I have an idea and be like, oh, the intro should go like, okay, make it our life. We had a different intro. It was still the same bar, but the beat was completely different. And I said, oh, but it should be more, I don't know, like movie. And he came up with that. But when I'm with More Night, I don't know More Night as well. Obviously, I know him now. We spent flipping like 900 years together. But at the time, it was like, you got to explain yourself more. You know what I mean? So the process is a bit different of understand. And you got to understand when we work. So when we got down to like near the end of the project, where we was getting like all the features and that, we was in the studio together and tweaking and all these type of things there. So he's got to understand how I work, and I got to understand how he works in 3D. And then it was more, I don't want to say it was different. I guess it was difficult, but it was different. You know what I mean? I got to be aware of that. And again, like, he's got to be aware how I record as well and all these things there. Yeah. So it was just different. Like, me and Louis never link up. We just do it over the email. That's it. Ever. And then I send it to Freezer to get mixed. Yeah, that's it. That, to be fair. Me and Louis link up in life, not to do music. Whereas me and Morna had to link up and create things. Yeah.
Alright. So, I've noticed about this one. I think this is, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is probably like the most I've heard you on different genres on one project. Obviously, you've touched on different things, like
definitely.
Obzoki Wranglings and stuff you do with Nana Rogues. I know you can do other things, but in terms of one project, I feel like more time you kind of separate the different soundscapes and genres. But I made a little list of the different genres I thought I heard, like elements. So there's elements of hip hop, amapiano, jungle, garage, bassline, dubstep, grime, a splash, a drill at the end, the kill sound in the outro, and was that like a conscious decision? Yeah. Because again, More Night can make everything. Like, I really want to make a jungle project. Like, I really, really want to do that. That's one of my things I want to do. That's just music I enjoy. The Amma thing, again, just music I enjoy. But sometimes, you know, when it come across as a beg doing it, I don't understand my audience. To be fair, my audience do they care about none of them Amma tunes anyway. Or no, it's only one. But obviously, I'm a grime artist, innit? So they want to hear that, a form. They don't want to go too far. So even if I enjoy it, and that's what I listen to maybe sometimes, or I feel like I can do it, I feel like sometimes, this is what I understood with this project, that just because you can don't mean you should. Do you know what I mean? So I enjoy loads of type of music, you know what I'm saying? So, but it shouldn't always be, you have to kind of know where you're placing it. So even if I'll use UBU as an example. That song that I really enjoy, that song, me and Eliza made that tune, obviously, and More Night made the tune. And I love the song, but then I don't think I should have released it as a single. I don't think I have the right audience for it. That doesn't mean I shouldn't have recorded it and put it on the project, but it should be something therefore separate.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so for people who really just like me, anything I do, like enjoy my music top to bottom, pause. Like, you have to make sure that there's something there for them. But then when you put it as a single, say it's representative of me as an artist as a whole, or even on the project, was a wrong thing to do. You know what I'm saying? But I enjoyed it. I enjoy all them genres, all the things I like. Bassline, I love bassline. Man used to go Sheffield and go niche, like me and Target. Man was smoking crack in there. It was going crazy. You never been to? You might be. No, you're not young. No, you're not that young. But like, to be fair, a lot of people from London didn't get a chance to go up there. I was lucky. Obviously, when I was with Target, and Target was on the radio. We used to go to Manchester, Sheffield, and Huddersfield, all these places. Like, we got to experience that music in Midland. Obviously, Midlands heavy, and being outside grime. So we used to all these musics. Like when Heartbroken dropped. This is so mad. It's so random. When Heartbroken first like hit the clubs. We was in Leeds. I remember it was me and Target. Then we had a roadie booking, and me and Target went to go to a Nets club. And he said he was walking through, and he said, "Bro, watch when this tune drops." But when it was Heartbroken, the whole place went. And this was time before it came out with that in thing, and everyone came out. And I never seen me personally. I never saw anyone. I never seen bad man dancing, gal dancing, ravers dance. I'm talking henchman. We know they got their thing. They were skanking to this music,
V-neck, all of
everything.
that.
Yeah, it was that era there. Like, but and all that. And then there was this music bassline. I've never heard that before. I said, this is a mad music, and I just learned to love it. And then we used to go out to Manchester quite a lot. Like, Manchester was like the hub we used to go to, and obviously we get to go to these other places. So yeah, and obviously more nights from Midlands.
Okay.
And that was the last song we done. That was a very, very, very last thing we done. That's when at the end to get yourself together.
Did you tell him to add the bassline bit?
Yes. So we sat. Well, I don't want to say tell him, but we decided at the end. So we finished the one with Tune with Wise. I said, well, I think we were just talking about music in the studio, and we started talking about bassline and whatever. And I said, but it'd be sick if we just switched it into a bassline thing. Did I say that? Yeah, I said that. And then he said, yeah. Then he done it in like 15 minutes, which was insane. Then we done done it. That was the very, very last thing we recorded. I thought, yeah, we just put it on. That's why it's at the end of the song. We just see how it goes.
No, do you know what? It was quite cool when because I thought, it was the next tune, and I was like, oh, that's the same tune.
Yeah.
Like, I only really hear that on like American projects, you know, like,
yeah, we
and
should
some
do
of
that
them
more.
they go a bit mad, like 6 different producers on one tune, so all of these man got to split the pie and publishing, but nah, like, it was actually done.
I feel like
really
it made sense to the project. As long as I don't want to have it all over the place, so it's just like random, but just like it made sense to the project. I want to pay homage to it. I want to pay homage to you. A lot of musics I enjoy, UK musics I enjoy. Like I said, Jungle's 1,000,000% one of them. That's what grew me before grime, really. Obviously garage, grime, 1,000,000%, and then bassline. Other ones that I didn't think. Again, I'm a piano. No, I didn't grow on that at all. I just enjoy it. Hip hop. To be fair, I didn't really go on hip hop. To be fair, but obviously just styly. Sometimes you can't really get the pockets that you want to. Certain things you want to say. Like, there's a song about my daughter on there. Don't worry, I can't be doing it on a hard grind beat. To be fair, so you know what I mean. Yeah. So it was good, man. I enjoy making a project.
So talk about producing or whatever. You're also a producer, but you're trying to downplay the thing, but you've definitely got Interlude Deluxe and another one.
Lockdown.
So I noticed, like, you don't vocal your own tunes. Like,
they're not good yet. They're not good. I'm not good. I know. So see, a producer is yourself. A producer is Louis B. A producer is more like all these people there produce. Like, you can come up with stuff. Like, again, if you want to talk about MC producers, Jamie, Novelist, Skepta, Jams.
You say that, but because like their entry to the game, it's been side by side. Whereas when did you start producing?
In lockdowns.
Yeah, so like realistically, bro, like as an MC, you're a grown man.
Yeah,
as
I understand.
Producer, baby boy. So
yeah,
like,
1,000,000%. Like, but that's why I say I'm not a producer, and I haven't even put no hours in. I can't even call myself that. But I do enjoy trying it. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't had enough time for it yet, man. But that was the interlude thing was sick. I just sit down and just put my old vocals on these rhythms and try to find a style. I enjoyed that, man. I enjoy it a lot. And producers are a lot more friendly. Everyone was trying to help. Do you know what I mean? Like, man was sending me sound packs and, have you tried this EQ and rare? You know what I mean? But as an MC, no one wants to help. No one else to help you, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
It's probably like a community. I thought that is so weird. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone was willing to help. People was like, Louis sent me a keyboard. This man was telling me, Freezer was telling me how to do this. And I'm like, bro, as an MC, bro, you're by yourself.
Yeah.
But we got the producer. And again, I don't want to even just say I'm a producer because producers are super talented. I always say this is different for them because I say them like yourself. It's like you lot made sound from silence. Do you know you know how mad that is? That there's no sound and you lot make something from nothing.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing for
No.
MC, like raw. Like there's a bag of words, but you decide.
Yeah,
to
but
put
it's already
these.
a beat. It's already things set. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you send me a rhythm or whatever, 10 rhythms or whatever, there's not only, I shouldn't say that, but it's obviously different possibilities, but there's something set already. There's a tempo set. There's a mood. There's something there to start with. And yes, finding all these different words and bringing it together. But you look, sit in in silence and go, and the next thing you know, is like, that's mad, bro. That's mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, get me? It's mad. It's not, not even disrespecting the DJ. DJ, the stuff there that's sent. The sick thing is obviously where they can go and left and put these two tunes together and make it, chop this bit out and all this. That's sick. Same with the MC, like I said, the energy is different, but the producers is from zero. I think I think you're sick in the head. I think that's so, I couldn't. Yeah, I have fun, but like, I have to try. I can't call myself a producer yet till I can sit down and just make a song.
So do you feel like you're more of like a beat maker right now?
If that, put it together. You know what I mean, I might go and splice and put this loop and make this little beat pattern, this little drum pattern. I can't even do bass lines yet. That still spins me out. I can't do bass lines yet. But you know what I'm saying, like that is like I have an idea. So like, what's the song I did? I vocaled a few. I vocaled Contraband, me, Queenie, and Mike, of course. I made that beat.
Oh, you made that?
I made that beat.
Okay.
I made Finding Out, a song called Finding Out. I made that beat. I made All My Sins on Run For Your Life. I'm saying bad things, but I think that's the only three. Like, oh my god, I had it was like as a list, but it's only three. Yeah, them three.
So do you only kind of make beats when, like, I don't know, you've got an acapella of yours and then you just slap it in of a DAW, then you build around it?
Yeah, so just messing about.
You don't ever like start from like scratch or loop or whatever with no vocals of your own?
No, I put the vocals on after. So in lockdown I started to make beats, so I tried to start making beats. And I've got Serato Studio. I got that from Freezer. It was a new platform, new DAW.
Yeah, I've never even seen that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people don't know about it. And he says it's good for people who's never made beats, basically. As Freezer uses it, and he had a link at Serato, and they gave me like a influencer package. So I just have to pay for it, long story short, which is sick, cool. Because I record my vocals on Logic. When I looked at Logic how to make beats, it looked insane. I said it looked mad.
Yeah, it's a bit intimidating, the layout, if you don't know what you're doing at the start.
Yeah. So I was just using Serato and just trying a thing, and then I'll just sit down. Remember, I ain't got no job. I'm just sitting down, just doing that, making music. So then I just started doing that. Then when I just started putting beats on, instrumentals on them, my vocals on them, acapellas. I've just got all my acapellas, give it a go. And then some of them sounded good, some of them didn't. Yeah, some of them sounded good.
All right, so I got a segment on my show called Something's Gotta Go. So I made a list of some of your original solo projects.
I'm good with this. Watch this. It's gonna be fine. I know what shit.
No, listen.
I know.
They're not shit at all.
But I know what's better. Okay, I know what's better. Go on.
Right, cool. So obviously, most recent, Everything Is Under Control.
Yeah.
Run For Your Life.
Yeah.
Glow in the Dark. Make It Out Alive. Outsiders Live Forever. And Outburst from the Outskirts. What's getting dashed away?
Outsiders Live Forever.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know. I don't think I've hit the mark of it. People love it, which is worse. I think people love the message on that, but I can't listen to the music and say it's good. It's okay. Glow in the Dark would be probably next, because again, I think I just mixed up too much. I wasn't focused. You know what I mean? It's good. I love Activated. I love certain songs in there, but it just wasn't cohesive and it wasn't as interesting as it could be. And I think Outsiders Live Forever, I think the merch and the message, the title went way more than the music, because people love that. They love that. I've never sold so many t-shirts in my life. From that. No, crazy. People who never even heard the project I sold, not to be that, hundreds of them t-shirts, way more than any other merch I've ever done. Hundreds. Any colorway I was doing with that message, hundreds. And I thought, I'm looking at I'll show you the streams, but nothing's gone in. Do you know what I mean? So I thought, so what, do you not love this or do you like the message? Which I think people like the message. And I think I just missed the mark on it, me, personally. So Outsiders Live Forever would go, and I know people will shout at me for that. And then probably Glow in the Dark.
Right. So I had a watch for our old interview, yeah? And I asked you a question, like, I said, you know, from the music, it feels like you think you're an underdog in this thing.
Yeah.
Now, I was just thinking about your journey since then. And personally, now I think you're one of the most celebrated grime talents at the moment.
It's a bit annoying, yeah.
Do you still think you're an underdog?
No, yeah and no. Nah, I can't say that because there's other people who's getting like now. If I do well in something, if I put stuff out and I work, like I'm saying, it gets seen. It might not go crazy in millions everywhere, but it definitely gets seen. So I can't pretend like to say I'm not seen anymore. Before I wasn't seen. No matter what I was doing, it was air.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like I used to say to people, like, "Nah, listen, Manga's thing is a bit different, you know. I need to think back. Like, what are you talking about? The guy with the glasses from Roll Deep. I'm like, no, listen.
Yeah.
Forget about that.
That's how it was. Yeah,
his own man. But I guess you know, I'm talking time ago. So I guess it wasn't as cool.
That was
like
air.
You.
It was air. It was. No one even knew. Like I said, they would say Roll Deep, then nothing. You know what I'm saying? Whereas now they know. At least, you know what I'm saying? There'll be a moment like they'll talk about my set with socks, or they'll talk about a release, or they'll talk about something. Like I said, man's been nominated for over 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say no one sees what I'm doing because I'm being seen more. Do you know what I mean? But in the, I guess like where the genre is and the scene or whatever it is, it's still a long way to go. Because again, I got nominated 3 times. I've lost all 3, and the second one I couldn't even get in. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is like there's still a long way to go. But in arting now, if you talk about grime, I would like to say I would be spoken about at some point. I'm not P Money, I'm not Jamie, I'm not Skepta, I'm not Nov, I'm not that say these man are, yeah. But if you talk about it for 50, if you talk about grime for 10 minutes, I'm sure you'd say me in the 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
You're definitely
Definitely. So I can't say at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So before. Again, when we had our last interview, I don't think anyone would have said it. You would have to prompt someone to say, "Oh, he just put something out, you know, or he just done a thing or whatever." I feel like now today, if you spoke about grime for 3 minutes, you're not saying me, you'd say whoever. If you spoke about grime for 10 minutes, hopefully I'd think I'd come up. That's a man. Yeah, I'm making stuff as I go along, but you know what I mean? Am I making sense? Okay, cool.
100%. So projects, everything is under control, is out right now. What's the feedback been like?
Really
for
good,
this
you know.
one?
Really good. And you know what it is, yeah? I dropped the project, then I went on tour, so I haven't like.
It's been pretty back to back, innit?
Bruv, like the same day. So the project came out on the 16th of Feb. Then I done a Foot Patrol event. Then I done my tour the next day. It started in Plymouth. So I've literally just got back. You know, saying not that I haven't been away the whole time, but it just stopped last week. Sorry. So I haven't even like all my things are just pictures of tour and everything like that. So I haven't all the things I've seen people have liked it. All the reviewers, DJ Mag, and all these who else reviewed it. Quite a few publications reviewed it and they really enjoyed it. So I'm happy. And I think I've got streams, like the streams done well. Yeah, obviously that people don't care about it. It's just a good indication that people are enjoying it and that the videos and whatever, they're enjoying it. So I just got, long story short, I just got to keep pushing it.
Sick, yeah. And you mentioned the tour. How was the tour?
Tour was really good, man. It was tiring though. Done 10 dates. Done Plymouth, London, Nottingham, Birmingham, Manchester again, Leeds, Bristol, Newcastle, Glasgow. That's not 10, or maybe I was counting it wrong. But yeah, it was good. Like some places where it's not. I'm not performing in arenas every minute. I'm saying like Plymouth was a small show. Newcastle was pretty empty actually. But basically, long story short, most of the shows were full, and there was vibes the whole way. So I'm happy with that. And again, you know, it's sometimes even when the ones that ain't full, like I just got to speak to people in 3D. Because again, and again, I keep forgetting. I can always say this. I keep forgetting. I was a headliner. I think it was Bristol, even London. I should just say London. I've done Hooten near London, yeah. And obviously I'm there from before. I'm there from like I don't know 5 o'clock. I'm thinking, man, it's empty, man. No one's here, bro. I'm thinking, shit, man. I'm saying it's about cool, whatever. But by the time I got on stage, it was full to the brim. But I forget, I'm the head. I'm always used to being the support. You know what I'm saying? So when it gets to like 7 and no one's there, I'm like, bro. Well, I mean, oh yeah, I'm on at like 9, like 9:30, whatever.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, like certain times I've gone to shows and sometimes I'm like, if I get there in time for support, cool, but I'm going to see.
I understand, because I've been the support act for literally most of my career, so I get like I'm more time performing to like half a crowd. You know what I'm saying? If that, lucky if it's half a crowd, really. But all the shows done well, man. I'm happy with them, and I got to go places. I never went Newcastle before.
Yeah, I noticed you did more dates than you usually do.
Just to see what great. It was nice to, and again, it was nice to see people that have supported me for a long time in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not some superstar thing, so I can have conversations with them for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like after the show
faces
before,
to name, because these people are probably just like avatars on an app to you.
And even then, and you're right, and not even, because a lot of people don't tweet everything they like. Yeah. If that makes sense. So everyone's got jobs, everyone's got lives, everyone's got things. So they haven't really got time to be online. Like my audience isn't young. So they haven't really got time to be like, I really like manga. And, this new thing, they just go and copy. That's why I noticed with like the merch and that Bandcamp is a good indication that I put something out and people are buying it. Like, right, but I get quite good sales on Bandcamp for whatever t-shirts, whatever I'm getting. Physicals, actually, for example. I'm thinking, right, that's quite a lot of people. I don't see them engaging with me a lot.
Yeah.
But then they're real. But then you speak, like I said, I go to a show, like I said, I'm in Newcastle. I'm talking to people, yeah, man, I remember from lunchtime at art school and Obsocki Wranglers. I'm like, what? Actually, no, that happened to me in Leeds. His brother was talking about songs, like, lunchtime at art school. Like, he said the stuff with Nana Rogues and all that. He said, yeah, and he brought his girl, and he when he met his girl, he sent his girl one song I done called Follow Back Babes. And that's got like 2,000 views, if that. That was like 10 years ago. Like I said, and he's like, yeah, he was. I said, what? That was mad to me. And I thought, right, you're a real person who lives in the music. I didn't, air quotes, do well, but you're here, and you're saying you brag your girl. I thought you met your girl here, or not here, but not through my music, but that had my music has something to do with it. I think that's sick, and you wouldn't get that online unless man message you and tell you the whole story. But it's not that, and it was weird. It's sick though.
That's the thing, man. With this music thing, it's like you might look at the numbers and think, this did not connect.
Yes.
But it might not have connected numbers wise, but that person that might have been the introduction, and it connected with them. That made them want to pre everything else.
Bro, I say this all the time. Like let's say I get 2,000 views, yeah. But where I'm not super clear, them 2,000 views are 2,000 people. You know what I mean? It's not like I can't think of something. Like a Skepta. I use Skepta example. Obviously, he's gone clear. You know what I'm saying? Them people there, obviously he's got a lot of fans. I'm not saying that. I'm trying to say that I know my thing is not a hype train. So whoever's gone out their way to look at it has looked at it. Do you know what I mean? They might not have shared it with their brethren. They might not have even told me they think it. They might not even have liked the video or commented on nothing. I might get 2,000 views and get 10 comments maybe. I don't know. Yeah. But
you see sometimes with these comments and that you might think, right, only 10 comments, but I watch bare things and I might just but I don't care to comment. I say
this all the time. You know how much stuff I watch? I live on YouTube, bro. I think I've liked like 12 videos in my life, or commented on 12 videos in my whole life. Maybe. I try to be better at it now because I'm aware of it helps the video. But for the amount of I've watched to what I've actually interacted with, it's 3%. And I really like stuff. I'll be watching, like I said, I'm watching Beard Meets Food at the moment and all these type of weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, not weird, but you know what I mean? Like, I watch things on YouTube all the time. I've got YouTube Premium from 2013 when it was called.
Come on, no advert, gang.
When it was called YouTube Red. What I'm trying to say is I'm really, do you know what I mean? But I don't comment on stuff, so I understand. Sometimes you have to look at yourself. People always like, oh, why don't you? I always say the same story as well. That I was years and years, even let's say 2007 or 8, I was complaining about not making the money from music, yeah. And I was on the phone to Logan Summer, and he's like, "But do you sell your music?" I said, "No." He's just like, "How can you make money from something you don't sell?" You know how stupid I felt. And the reason why that made me feel so stupid, and the reason why I remember that to now, I know exactly where I was. I was in my granny's house. I was in Luton. I was living in Luton at the time. I was just standing up there, broke, complaining, chatting shit. And I thought, "Bruv, I'm not even doing anything to help myself." And when he said, "Do you sell your music?" I said, "No." I felt like a dupes. You know what I'm saying? I thought, "Bro, I'm complaining about not making money from music, and I haven't even tried to sell it. So how can I make money from it?" You know what I mean? Anyway, the reason I say that is because the people now, that they enjoy it. They don't have to interact with it. They can just, if you give them something, you can get something. That makes sense? You know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't really understand that before. Yeah.
So, I think the big thing you could say that happened to your life is you're now a father.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And, how has that changed has that made any difference to your approach or perspective to making music at all?
No. Not in terms of making music, but in terms of trying to get things done. Because she's not 1 yet. She's 11 months. She's nearly 1. And luckily, I'd done all my music before she was here. So, but now I'm trying to think, how the hell am I going to make music? Like, find, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, it takes me a lot. I'm not a person that just flings things together. When am I going to get the time, bro? Do you know what I mean? Like, get the time to, like, sometimes it'll take me time. Like I was driving here earlier, and I'll listen to new beats for whatever, and I'll try and put it together. You know what I'm saying? I'll just do it like that. I can't just part myself off for 3 days or a month or whatever and go studio and write, or even write at home. I record at home more time, and I can't do that. That was another thing when everything's under control. I had to go studio, which is insane to me. That I don't like studio.
Yeah. I've clocked you don't like studio.
No, I want to.
Even though you're good in studio,
I'm not bad. I'm good at recording because I'm at home, so I can just try things and go and sit down and get it to its right. So I want like a Wiley or a Getz. Those two people have been in a P Money. Oh my god, these men can go studio with nothing and they come out with a whole song. From they haven't got even. I need a plan.
So your thing's very premeditated.
Everything. I'll do guide vocals before, then go back and tighten it up, pause, and then do all that. And I can't do that now because obviously my daughter's asleep. I can't be in the middle of that going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I haven't really got to that approach yet. But in terms of the approach with her now, it's just obviously I got to go home. Got to make sure I go home. I got to make sure I'm up early. It's different. Whereas before I could just stay up till whatever's just me in it. I could just stay there till whatever time and just, if I want that, finding out, like I think that song I was talking about earlier, or Fear No one of them songs there. It's okay to be in the middle of that. I'll just sit down, something kids. Why don't we go up? I'll just go to my computer and try it, and just stay there till 7 a.m. till I get it right. Definitely can't do that. Do you know what I mean? So the approach is. So I think my next music, you'll see if it's affecting it or not. Oh my god, that's scary. When I think about it now, but long story short, my next music might be mad shit. You know what I mean? It might be because I have to approach it different.
No man, it's all good. Everything is under control, like
True,
you say.
facts. Well, saying that, like I said, Alarm Bells, the later half of Everything's Under Control, she was here, and I had to do that in studio. Like Alarm Bells was made in the studio. The bassline tune made in the I never had nothing. Quite a few tunes, UBU, that was done there. Do you know what I mean? But that's just more time consuming. But when she's getting older now, I guess she's got more of a routine. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what God. She runs things basically. Long story short, she does what she wants, and I just got to affirm it and see what's happening.
So go Fatherhood,
bro. Serious, but it's great, man. I love it though. She's amazing.
Sick. All right, so we're gonna get into some bars right now, but remember, everything is under control. Any last words, mate?
No. I think I talk too much as it is, bro. I can't even lie. I ain't got nothing else to say.
I think he said it all in the project anyway.
Yeah,
so
you know what I mean? That's another thing, man. I've said stuff, man. Go listen to the project, start to finish. That sounds like, ooh, make sure you listen to start to finish. I just mean because it's created like that. All my stuff's created like that.
No, therefore, like it's always a start to finish.
Yeah.
And I know I'm at the end of the project or getting near it when I hear the voice note.
Yeah. Big up Jake. Where's Sis actually?
Who did the voice note? Was that your dad on the voice note?
Yeah, on All For One. That's my dad. Yeah, it's my dad. Yeah. Big up my dad, man. He's sick, man. And that's my cousin on the tune.
Okay.
So I was going to get. He was like, I'll see the tune. Cash-tastic. Well, Cash his name is. I started that song. I thought I'm gonna get Cash. I thought that doesn't even make sense. The song's about family and I have a cousin who raps. So why would I go? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got that. Then we finish. I thought we need something. I just told my dad. He was gassed. So big up my mum, big up my dad, big up my brother and sister, all my cousins, because they're all involved. That's another thing. Like my dad listens to all music. He knows all the MCs. He watches everything on YouTube. Say my mum listens to the. My mum was on my One Extra show last week actually. But yeah, it's mad. Yeah, you got to big them up. Big up. I know you'll probably watch this. He's gonna watch this. I don't know when. It could be 6 months. Like he'll be sitting on his YouTube. It'll come up in this algorithm. So big up Tipper. You know the thing.
Big up. Right, everything is under control. So
Yes.
right now, and let's talk in more shelling. So
Come on.
don't go no. Keep him out safe.